Hello everybody, and thank you so much for tuning in today. I'm so sorry that I've been away probably for the last couple of weeks. I'm working, I'm studying, and I'm not having the time to film or record because I usually take advantage of the daylight so that I could sit, relax and record. But by the time I get home, it is already dark because it's winter, and I do not like to film when it is dark because the video is going to be of a lower quality. Anyway, today's video is going to be different. I am going to share with you my top 5 fragrances for men that are distinctive, which means if you have an experience with any of these fragrances, if you know them already, whenever you smell them on someone, you would be able to directly recognize this scent. I decided to do this video today because we all know that there are countless very nice scents in the market, but the problem is that so many of them might seem or smell similar once they are on your body, or if you smell them on someone else, so they might end up lacking in character. They are not so distinctive that you feel satisfied wearing this particular scent as your signature fragrance. So the fragrances that I am going to share with you today are all very distinctive. They have lots of character, all of them last very well on the skin, and they have very nice projection and longevity. The video's title is top 5, but actually I have 6 with me today, but I titled it 5 because one of the fragrances that I'm going to talk about today is not with me, unfortunately, and it is the first one that I'm going to talk about because I'm going to start by the earliest release up to the recent release. Anyway, if you are interested in knowing my top 5 or top 6 fragrances with character that are very distinctive, then please keep watching. So the first fragrance that I'm going to share with you today is not with me, unfortunately, and the fragrance is L'Eau d'Issy pour Homme by Issey Miyake. This fragrance has been released in 1994 as I think, and this is a very good fragrance, and it could be a very solid signature scent for people who love citrusy, woody, aromatic fragrances. It has all the citruses that you might think about: grapefruit, mandarin orange, I think it has bergamot, lemon, and it has a bunch of other ingredients, but I do not get any fruits, I do not get any flowers. It is all very fresh, very rich and aromatic citruses, so it is going to last on your skin for ages, and it projects amazingly. And I'm not talking only about the men's fragrance, the women's fragrance as well is very distinctive and full of character. So if you are a woody citrus fragrance lover, you are looking for a timeless signature scent, I think you will love L'Eau d'Issy pour Homme by Issey Miyake. Okay, now I'm moving to the second fragrance, and I think this won't come as a surprise to anybody. This is the Thierry Mugler Amen, and this is the original one. I have the refill, I do not have the rubber or the metal flask. Anyway, I would definitely know that this is Amen, like from the first sniff or whiff of this fragrance, whatever you like to call it. This has been released in 1996, so 2 years after Issey Miyake, but these two fragrances are very different. They smell nothing like each other, and each one smells nothing like any other fragrance that you have smelled. This contains many sweet, caramel, milky, vanillish ingredients, but for me this is a very aromatic patchouli scent. That's what I get of it. I'm not sure why people smell the coffee or the chocolate in it. All I smell is very distinctive, manly, masculine aroma, and probably it has a sweet aspect, but it is a honey sweet. It is not chocolatey or caramel like. I think this is a very solid patchouli, honey aromatic fragrance. If you are someone bold, like something for the winter, I think this is an amazing signature scent, especially if it suits you. Try and spray this on yourself and test it and see how people react to it and if they like it or not. I do not recommend that you wear it in the office heavily. You might want to spray a couple of sprays and that's enough. It is very nice in the winter, but in nightclubs and in closed spaces that might not be the best choice for you. But anyway, if you are a lover of very different fragrances, very different patchouli fragrances, I think this is a very nice choice for you. Of course, the fragrance that I've talked about before this one, L'Eau d'Issy pour Homme by Issey Miyake, is more of a summer scent. This is definitely more of a winter scent, so I would highly recommend that you check this out, but try it on yourself first so that you do not end up buying the full bottle and end up hating it. eventually. So yes, this is Amen by Thierry Mugler. Okay, top 3 on my list is also a fragrance that has been released in the 90s and particularly in 1998. So again, 2 years after Amen has been released. And this one, no surprise, is going to be the Hugo Boss bottled, the original one. I am very interested in trying the new release of this one, the Hugo Boss bottled intense, and I think it has just hit the market, so I haven't tried that, but I am very excited to know more about it, and I think I'm going to do a review on that one once I tested it enough and formed an opinion. Anyway, we are talking about this one. This is a great signature scent. My husband used to wear this a lot in his 20s, but he still likes this fragrance. You never get bored of a scent like this one because it projects amazingly, it lasts on the skin very well, and it is very different, very well formulated, and it doesn't smell similar to any other fragrance that I've ever experienced. Definitely a fruity, sweet, vanilla, woody fragrance, so it is mostly vanilla and woods, but I think this might work in the summer as well as in the winter because it contains some warmth to it, but at the same time it's fresh enough, refreshing enough. But I think if you are going to get this and wear it as a signature scent, you might risk smelling like so many people, because when this hit the market it was very well loved by many people and it still sells and it is not discontinued, and I don't think that this will ever be discontinued. This is one of the top selling fragrances. But if you are new to fragrances, you haven't smelled this already, please go and try it. It is a very solid fruity, woody, vanilla scent that will intoxicate you. So this is Boss Bottled by Hugo Boss. Now, number 4 on my list is a fairly new discovery for me. I've been introduced to this about 2 years ago, but I love this a lot. It is the Jill Sander for Men, and this came to the market in 2000. Again, the 2 years time span between each fragrance, this has never been intentional. But anyway, it seems like every couple of years a company releases a very nice fragrance. For someone who likes to smell absolutely sexy, attractive, with character, I would highly recommend that you try this. Projects amazingly, lasts on the skin and lingers and smells so deliciously aromatic. It has loads of spices in the heart. It has some basil and mint in the opening, and it is woody and vetiver on the base. Doesn't smell like anything I've ever tried, and in a positive way. This one is a very safe signature scent because not many people know about this. Not many people probably talk about it, and I think if you want to start wearing fragrance and leave an impact, or if you are looking for a new scent and it happened that you do not know about Jill Sander for Men, please go and try it, because I'm a woman and every time I smell this, I feel that a new dimension is opening in front of me in terms of scents. This is very suitable for someone who is young, probably if you are in your 20s, and all your 30s, probably in your 40s. This is so universal, works equally well in the summer and in the winter. It is not sweet and it is not tobacco-y. Perfect, I can't describe this enough. So Jill Sander for Men is a great signature fragrance with loads of character. And now I have number 5 on my list, and please remember that I am not rating them preference wise. I'm just listing them from the earliest to the most recent, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video. This is a very beautiful summer scent that is very affordable. The bottle looks amazing, the spray works great. NAUTICA VOYAGE. This takes 10 out of 10 in terms of everything. As a summer fragrance, I think this is not a winter fragrance. You are not going to offend anybody if you are going to wear it in the winter, but I think in the summer it just vibrates, it just invites you, refreshes you and everybody who is coming close to you. Floral, fruity, watery, so it is not marine, it is not the salty kind of water. It is very mellowed down lotus flower with some apple green notes. This is simply summer perfection. This has been released in 2006. I was actually afraid that I'm going to get sick of it if it was like overused in the house or by my husband, but I am still standing by my word. It is amazing. There is no chance that I would mistake this for any other fragrance if I smelled it on whoever. So this is what makes fragrances stand out. Alright, now top 6. This is a very recent discovery. I know that many people prefer the original version of this one. I have with me the sports version. I haven't tried the original one, unfortunately, but what drew me to this scent is that it is very polarizing. You either love it or hate it. There is no middle ground. You are never going to be neutral about it. And this one is the Carolina Herrera CH for Men Sport. And the bottle looks very nice, very cute with the red and white fabric here. This came to the market in 2012, but I'm still not sure about it. Although it could work as a very solid signature scent because I haven't smelled anything like it. My husband only wore it about 3 times, and from the second time I was able to remember it and recognize it. So I'm sure for someone like me who smells loads and loads of fragrances, I might get mixed up, and the fact that I could recognize this one from the second spray or the second application, this says something. I think I'm going to review this in a later video, but anyway, this doesn't smell like anything that I've ever tried. If you are interested in learning more about this one, I'm going to talk about it more in my next video probably, because I am intending to review this fully, because I think this deserves a separate review so that I could give you my opinion on it. Anyway, these were my top 5 or top 6 signature fragrances, or fragrances that are full of character, that are very distinctive. And I've talked about things that are designer fragrances, of course, things from the 90s to the 2000s, now in the 21st century. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please do not forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you are new here on the channel and this is the first video that you watched. I'm going to leave my fragrance reviews down in the description box so that you could check them and give me your opinion on the videos and the content and everything. Please let me know what you'd like to see next, and I'll see you again very soon. Until then, please be safe. Bye.